Taurus, how you doing? Did you have a good week? I hope so. Did you have to take your foot off the accelerator a little bit? Probably had to. Sort of had to wait for the world to catch up with you. Yeah? This is the Astroflower meeting for the family of Taurus. If you're part of the Astroflower family already, thank you very much. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. All you need to do is click that subscription, and click the bell of the notifications, okay? And you'll be part of the Astroflower family. There's loads of links in the description below. That'll help you out to understand the elements, the petals, and the way we read things in the Astroflower world. This is a tool developed in order for you to get the best out of life, no matter what situation you're being confronted with. So let's just get straight into it. Before we do though, actually, I did a thing on Cymatic TV. This is all about the rhythm of life. And I think this is really important this week. So you might want to go and have a look at that energy update that I did this week on Sunday about last week, about the flow and the message that was coming from the earth. And it was talking about the humans as a collective having to take a good hard look at ourselves and work out what really is worth doing and what's not worth doing. And this is also on an individual basis, and it seems to be playing out a lot within the cards. There is also this aspect of Saturn, which I don't know if you've heard about, going into Aquarius. And it went into Aquarius, I think, on the 7th or the 8th of June, and will be coming out of that on the 23rd of October. Now, that ties into the solar eclipse, which was in the May, but also the lunar eclipse, which was also in May, which was in Taurus season, your season. Now, this is important. This is why I'm sort of like reiterating this. And it comes out where you get the second eclipse of both the sun and the moon in October as well. So there's this whole process that's happening over this period between Taurus and Scorpio. Scorpio is opposite Taurus on the Astroflower, and you complement each other beautifully. There is a real beginning, middle, and the end between those two signs. And this is moving into that middle section. So you might have been last week where you had you had the Hierophant here, and you had the Queen of Cups there. It was all about sort of like patience, and then you had the King of Wands, or the Emperor over here, which gave you, that stability that was within you. You did a lot of hard work behind the scenes, and that seems to be coming through here, especially with that Ten of Swords this week. So we'll see how it sort of plays out. Let's just get an overall reading of what's going on. This is a transition week here for you, Taurus. And it's a little bit like the roller coaster that gets to the top, goes tick, 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 and then just stops. And then that's it, you get into the flow. Because there's a lot of energy down this end. So it's a lot to do with your karmic path. So a lot of things that are coming together this week for your long-term goals. But also on the surface of the end result card at number 10. And the guides are a little bit, they seem to be doing this transitional sort of thing going on. And that's really nice, that last card, or that last position there. Looks like there's a really bubbly outcome to all of this. Let's just see how it sort of plays out. Anyway, let's get back to your reading. So those sort of Saturn and eclipses and everything like that, just understand that we're in a certain rhythm here. And as I say, we go into a lot more detail on Cymatic TV. It will help you to understand these sort of readings a little bit more. Here's the relationship side. Here's your money side of life, your jobs, your businesses, and that sort of thing. And this is the energy that's running up through you, and these are the karmic paths that you are in the process of dealing with. Sorry about that. So yeah, there's a definite thing. This thing is with the earth signs. This has been a recurring thing, and it's in this very same position. So there's a definite realization going on there, just if we're looking at the cards. But let's just get the message here. So I think we'll do the Ten of Swords to start with. Let's see what the overall message is here. Okay, so it's coming from your future. So it's pushing this card into the back. So it's basically, it is saying now, and this is similar to Capricorn. Capricorn had a similar sort of thing. The funny thing is that Ten of Swords was in this position last week. So if you took the advice from your guides and everything like that, you should be in a position this week where the overall energy is sort of pushing those things into the past, sort of saying, what is done. What may have caused you pain has been done. The future is bright. The future is something completely different. And that's what it's sort of doing. It's almost making that void, trying to bring life into you. That's what the overall energy is doing here. Let's see what we got going on in your relationship side. And this is your karmic path side. So there's a proposition coming in for you. This could be a proposition for marriage. It's not going to be for everybody, but if it could well be for some of you. But it's a proposition almost by the universe to sort of help you to take your position in your relationships. So this could be a relationship to be with family, friends, community, but also to do with lovers and partners. And you know, it's almost as if like you've got a criteria, and the universe or the karmic message is sort of saying, no, take it even further. So yeah, I'd be wary about putting your limitations too low, because that may hold you back. Okay, so it's trying to encourage you to really go full on. Let's have a look what's going on how the universe is trying to influence your karmic path. That's really pushing in. It's bringing up a lot of things that you've had within your life over a long period. We could be talking years here, sort of bringing things back up to the surface, kind of, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you remember this? And it could be very advantageous for you within your relationships. It might well be someone coming in from the past that you've forgotten about, that you've lost sight of, an old friend, an old partner, an old member of family. And it's just bringing things up it helps you to square off who you actually are in the world. So Three of Wands, yeah, it's a journey. So they seem to be coming from really out in left field, really out, you know, out of view. It's almost like a surprise. It's an instigator. Hey, this could be to do with you as well. Instigator of your actual future, yeah. And it's really pushing heavily onto your karmic path here. And this is what's building up that, you know, don't set your limitations too low. Let's see how the guides are playing into this. This is much more sober as a way of being. It's like solemn. It's like you can discuss over really big ideas with people and within relationships, but actions count, and actions count for Taurus, and doing things really counts. And I think this is kind of like trying to convert those ideas into real action. That's what your guys are doing. Ace of Wands, really passionate and fiery. This is amazing here, really. Just looking at them as the cards. You got the Three of Wands, you got the Four of Wands, and you got the Ace of Wands. Incredibly fiery for you. Looking at your elements as well, which you can find in the links in the description below. You find a picture of your flower and it shows all your elements here. And you've got that fire, that fixed fire of your good selves. But you've also got that cardinal fire that's coming in through there. So it's really feeding these two, this whole section here. There's a lot of passion that's going to be coming to the surface, and I think that's going to give you really clear, defined ways of going forward and converting those ideas into concrete action within your relationship. It's going to be really nice. Let's just see what's going on with the guides that are influencing that conversation that is within you. So that's your subconscious, how it interlinks with it all. And this is more coming from you and putting it out there. So It's expressing yourself. It's making sure that if you have these ideas and you know how you want it to be put into place, then it's saying to you, this is how your guides are sort of trying to say, and now say this, or you should really talk about this, or you should really explore this idea with your partner, or these possibilities with your family, your friends. It's all about exploring, and oh, there you go, 8 of Wands messages. So yeah, this is it. It's what you got to say when you got to say it. It's you're delivering messages here. I think you're the instigator, Taurus. And I think after last week, after your patience, and you've been doing a lot of work in the background, I think it's all coming to a head now. And I think this week here, it's feeding this outcome really nicely. This side, look at this, you've got nothing but ones on this side. So it's going to make for very passionate, maybe self-realizations according to your relationships, all types of relationships that are around you, and help you in order to get the most out of it, or enjoy the best of relationships within the people around you. Okay, let's just go on to onto your money side. I've got a little friend that's come and said hello. My dog here, Cody. You might be able to see his nose sticking above there. But he's just come and say hello. Not just yet, my friend. I'll deal with it. We'll deal with it in a second. Let's just get through Taurus. Yeah, we're doing the money side. All right. Okay. Okay. This here. This is similar to Virgo. This is really earth signs, and this is same for Capricorn as well. It's as if like the world around you had the Queen of Cups there, and the Hierophant there, and you had the 5 of Wands there. I think here is if you've walked away from certain things, and this is where, conflicts that didn't really sort of serve you within your business side of things, and being patient about things, it's going to make you realize that there's loads of possibilities out there. The question is what are you going to choose, or what are the best ones to imply or activate now? It's a realization that you could go a lot further than you think you could go. Okay, so let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this. This is really nice. This is like it's like two waves that are feeding your inner being. It's making your own centrifugal force. It's that whole instigator sort of thing. You are the instigator here, and this seems to be creating an instigation or activating from within you, within your business, within your job, within any projects you've got planned. It's really, the idea is bubbling up. It's a very let's put lots of things in this soup and see how it comes out, or having really good ideas for soup, and you putting in things and the universe putting in things. You're making things together with the world around you. That's what it seems like, and really good ideas. It's producing a lot of possibilities. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic path. This is a slow build. Very similar to this. And it seems like it's matching one side. You put something in, they put something in. You put something in, they put something in. And I think this is where the guides are. I think this guide here is trying to, from those possibilities, to create a steady, consistent flow of productive money or business side of your life. Queen of Swords, being really clear and clear thinking. This is where you had the 5 of Swords here. Is a real turnaround for you guys, for you Taurus. Absolutely lovely. This week here, it's like your patience is over. You've done the work behind you. It's now time to go off and be that you want to be, and be really clear about where you're going and what possibilities are really worthwhile investing in. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. It's questioning. So if you want to find the solution for a situation, you have to question the situation. You have to question its validity, its raison d'etre, its worth. And I think this comes into as well with this judgment card aspect. It's that whole sort of asking questions. Here you're putting out messages, and here you're asking for answers. So being solid, being true to who you are, and being true to who you are is going to ask questions of the world around you. Don't be afraid of asking those questions. Don't be afraid of not necessarily putting people into doubt, but putting your job into doubt, your projects into doubt, but not in a nasty way. Sort of saying, if you're looking at your job, is this job got a career path that is up to my expectations, or is this business evolving as much as it should be? If it's kind of, that's what I mean by doubt, sort of questioning, and through that questioning, you can create something that's absolutely vibrant and amazing in the future. A lot stronger business or a lot stronger career move within you. So yeah, being this here is going to be where your guides kind of start saying, what about that? What do you think about that? What does the outside world think about that? How does that outside world fit within our projects? Ask them. And you'll get these questions that come up within you, and don't hold them back. Do ask them, because I think it's important, not just for you, but everyone around you. Let's just see how the outcome is and how it's leading into the coming week afterwards. This is flowing back really quite strong from both sides. I thought it was just on the money side, but I actually think it's on both sides. It's as if like you've sent those wishes out to the universe, and now you can see them on the horizon coming in. The question is basically what waves, and this is where this whole judgment thing is about, what waves or what projects or what relationships you want to be involved in the future. I think that's going to come out next week. I think you're going to see a lot more form about that next week, about what to choose, how to choose, what's going to benefit you the most in the short and long term. But it's definitely something that's been generated by your own input. So 7 of Cups. Okay, so 7 of Cups could be delays as well, could be choices, could be and ahhing, procrastinating. But it's actually what the 7 of Cups is really all about, is realizing what your evident path is supposed to be. That's the only cup giving water. In reality, there is no choices in life. And I think this is what you're seeing coming up on the horizon. And as it comes up on the horizon, next week in the cards, it'd be on the messages, be interesting to see how you differentiate between the different things that are coming in for you. It's a very vibrant card. I think it's more of a case that it's the end of that procrastination here, of the 10 of Swords here. So it's going to get rid of all that doubt within you. This is no longer a time for you to doubt, Taurus. This is a time for you to live. Okay? So there you go. If you're part of the Astroflower family, I do appreciate all the support you give us on this channel. Really do appreciate it. We love you being here. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. You've just got to click that subscription and then click that bell. That's the way you become part of the family. Not very much in the way of complications. So yeah, in the meantime, Taurus, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.